All right. Good morning, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to the New York Live. It is 30 minutes past the usual time we meet. It is now 8:30 a.m. I had to drive back my daughter home, so I had to push the timings to make sure that it starts on time. So it's 8:30 a.m. now, and there are some news trigger coming out for the US dollar. There are continued jobless claims increase and stuff like that. That's fine. Let's get started with the uh, wave counts. I think we'll touch upon three charts in this session. Uh, Usually starting with Euro USD, dollar index, and then finally wrapping up with gold. Those who are watching these videos for the first time, a warm welcome, and feel free to explore all the different playlists. Those have been specially created, and watch out for more educational how to do videos being posted in the next 2 to 3 days. And do send in your comments or questions if you have any, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. All right, let's get started with this session. I think let's touch base with the weekly chart. I've not shown that. We've not discussed it any time recently. Let's understand the story from 2015 onwards, and some other time we will touch base with uh, the most largest view, that is from 2000 onwards. Right now you've got to have faith in me in understanding the fact that uh, 2015 lows were the termination point of wave 3, and I would like to say wave 3 of C. Broadly, Euro USD is in a corrective mode, capital A, B, C, and out of which wave C is just underway. And as you know, the C wave uh, normally subdivides into 5 waves, and that's why I've written 3 of C. All right. I still have a sore throat. Sorry for that. Let's see. It was an ABC, 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 and ABC. So you can plot. Uh, Sorry. Wave B was a very complex one, as I understand. So we've got 3 waves underway: A, and then A, B, C. That is, if you want to label the sub waves, it could be A, B, and C. And what we have witnessed from January 2017 onwards, let's again touch base with the wave counts. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, and a question mark along with the wave 5. So I think you can now relate the dots that we've been talking about. You can join the dots now if you have been with me a regular. we always touch upon this form, this wave, the 2017 wave. Right, for the first time now you're looking at the bigger picture. You can understand that it could be. I've time and again discussed this scenario with you. It could be a part of an expanded flat. Now this is what is, you can connect the dots with wave A and then wave B and wave C. That entire movement from 2015 till date is an expanded flat at 3, 3 and 5. Now the question is, are we done with the 5 waves? It looks like yes, we are very close to it. And if we are done, that is wave 4 of one larger degree. So if it's an expanded flat, if the 5 waves is a part of an expanded flat, unlikely of a new trend beginning from here, then we're going to see a new low being formed below 1.03, close to parity levels. That is the second probability which we have been always talking about. And if you look at the chart pattern which is being developed on the weekly chart right now, it's not yet complete. We still have one full trading day tomorrow to go, but looking at the movement right now, it could be a pin bar, and if it is closing anywhere close to 2200 for this week or even lower, that pin bar would confirm itself and give probable movement starting next week on the south side. Remains to be seen how this week is closing, but that's the bigger picture what I was always talking about. Okay, let's come down to the daily chart and we can touch base with the recent wave. We have always done this time and again. So a very quick wave count representation here. I'm doing this in each session that we are meeting. Why? There's a reason for it. Anybody who is just joining, they can have the linked together. That's the only reason. But it's been done in a very quick manner now. We need to go on a smaller time frame. The recent story is all built up there. So the question remains the same. Are we done with 5 waves rally? If yes, we are heading quite a bit low, at least towards 1.1 levels. If it's a new trend altogether, then the 61.8. Always we'll touch base with the wave counts, the Fibonacci ratios, the support and resistance, and the trend lines. These 4 are actually the basic pillars. If you can get hold on these things, not much is required. I mean, to find out a trade with confidence. There's a lot which even I don't know. There are Fibonacci GANs and the channel lines and parallel lines and much that we don't know. I personally have not done that. But keeping the story short and simple, if you're good at counts, wave counts, the Fibonacci ratios, support and resistances, I think most of the things will be done. Keep in mind, brothers, if that is wave 4, the termination point will be somewhere close to the 1900 mark, and we will be watching those levels very closely. Let's see if it's just about giving a bullish reversal from there. It would not be a bullish reversal, I'm sorry, but that would be a termination point of wave 4 of a lower degree, and could extend to the 5th wave, slightly higher than 23. At this point in time, on a personal level, the trading point of view, I've been adding on each rally, and believe it or not, in our Telegram room and channel, This is the third cycle that we've taken on the short side. So quite a bit of churning going on right now, and why not? The opportunities are there right now to sell on rallies. All right, brothers, let's touch base with the hourly chart. We can count waves there. If you were there with me in the last time, we were trading somewhere close to the 2200 mark. I mean, very close to 221011, I suppose, during the UK live, and we were talking about one more. I mean, 22.20 and 2240 is a good place to go short again, and that's what exactly has happened. Alright, keeping the fact that prices need to stay broadly below 2323 to keep this wave count intact, let's draw a trend line and then do a wave count quickly before switching on to the dollar index and gold. So here you are. It's such a simple tool, trend line. Yeah, but see how effective it can be. I mean, sometimes you get amazed to see prices reacting exactly on a sell zone or on a buy zone on this trend line. You can see that we have been trading into the sell zone for a few hours now, and that rally has touched the trend line, and it's just beginning to cut loose on the south side. If it does, then that's the third wave, which could push all the way towards 1.2 levels. Remains to be seen how it's following through though. But the most probable wave count, if at all you want to do, can be the first wave, wave 2, and then 5 waves for wave 3, right? So that's just a wave 1 of 3, wave 2 of 3, and then you got wave 3, 4 and 5 lower. So bears, if they remain in control from here, they should be looking to take out sequential supports at 1.2020, the next support in line. That is a very intermediary support, 2110. So that would be the first one. The second one, and the three supports which are lined up in front of your screens now, they should be taken gradually. Let's see the Fibonacci extensions as well. Alright, sir, so things should fall in line as presented on the Fibonacci ratios as well. 2113 in line with the previous support, and 1983 very close to the previous support here, 1950. Alright, it remains to be seen. Broadly, we need to see prices need to remain below 2289, yesterday's highs, or absolutely it has to stay below 2323. Alright, so if you're just joining us for the trading point of view, I mean, this is a good place to go short again. If you are already short for a positional call, you might remain short. This is the third time we've shorted. First time, then the second time, and that's the third time. See, there are two ways you can trade. You can keep adding to your positions on each retracement, or you can take fresh ones, whatever suits your trading style. All right. So that is Euro USD, and let's go back on the dollar index now. Okay, let's touch base with a quick larger base picture. Dollar index is a very interesting case study actually, believe it or not. The story, if we go back to 2015, or I just opened up the weekly chart. Okay, let's go back there itself. Okay, I've just gone a bit more deeper than what we did in the Euro USD, but precisely it's quite similar. An ABC corrective rally in place. That was an A. Wave B, it was a flat, and all the way together wave C unfolds into 5 waves, right? So 1, let's put into bracket, is a higher degree. Wave 2, wave 3 altogether, so that you can see the picture more clearly. You can either plot wave 4 here, or maybe here. Wave 4 and A, B and C. That could be the 4th wave, question mark. Alright, so if it's an expanded flat, then it's done an ABC, or it could be already terminated. It's already done 5 waves around the 103 mark, a 5th wave terminating there, and this could be the beginning of a new trend altogether, lower. It's supposedly going to drop low anyways, because that was a corrective rally. ABC needs to be seen if it's that rally is over, or it has still got room on the higher side. All right, what we've been always touching base with is the last leg, wave 5. Oh, sorry, wave 4, the last wave C of wave 4. Don't confuse yourself. These 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that I'm plotting right now, is either, in a simplified way to understand, these 5 waves, brothers and sisters, of course, these 5 waves could be the beginning of a new downtrend, point number 1, or a part of the expanded flat which began from 2015. If it is a part of an expanded flat, then there would be room, or enough room, for one more high above 103 before it collapses. And if it's the beginning of a new trend altogether, then it would just be a retracement towards the 98 levels and then continued drop. Alright. In any case, what's the subset? The subset is prices expecting to rally from here. and that's what precisely we've been touching on the daily chart. Here's the wave count: 1, 2, and the third wave, wave 4. I'm going to put a question mark on the fifth wave. Quite similar, exact similar situation, just the opposite of what we discussed in the Euro USD. That's a resistance trend line. The price action, what it is doing today, I mean intraday, is just a retracement, at least for now it looks like. And there you have the morning star, which was produced yesterday. That's a perfect idealized morning star. Bulls telling us a story clearly that they would want to come back and be in control. All right. So bare minimum expectation, assuming the fact, worst come scenario, that the new trend has already resumed with an impulse lower. A minimum corrective rally that can be expected is through the 98, 50, 60 zone. Having said that, what we can view on the hourly chart is this. That was there was a low, recent swing lows, and the first workable boundary formed. If you were there with me in the UK live, we had just formed the first workable boundary, taken profits for short-term traders, and we've been waiting for that retracement. All right, so that's also been met. We have re-entered on the long side, and believe it or not, this is the third time we are trading on the long side. We've been keeping churning quite a lot since the last 24 hours or so. Did you see that bounce exactly from the 61.8 mark, 90.50? Now, if this wave count is correct, by all means, we should be seeing an extended rally, and that should be a wave 3 presumably. So the recent short-term wave counts on the hourly charts are in front of your screens now. Waves 1, 2, should be expecting wave 3, 4 and 5 on the north side. If you want to see an extension, now in case of the extensions, the charts on the net denier differ the way the extension ratios are pointed out. Normal 161 on a MT4 would be 91.50. I think don't use MT4 at all, but that's my first target, and that's the 92.30 plus would be my second cycle. All right, so trading point of view for the dollar index, if you are just joining, you can take a long call in round about the same price. Keep your stop loss just below the 90.20 lows, and can ride it all the way towards the 92.60, 70 resistance. There it is. So just in case if it is wave 4 kind of a rally, okay, it might terminate somewhere here and then reverse lower. we will take a call at that point in time. For now, sorry, it's almost a 200 point expected rally in the dollar index, and almost a 300 points drop in the euro USD. That's what we are counting on. Lastly, let's touch base with the third active trade on our desk, which is gold. The daily chart has been touched base with time and again. Uh, just a brief wave count. Gold is within a broad triangle wave count consolidation structure. That was wave C of the triangle. Triangle unfolds in 5 waves, A, B, C, D, E. That was wave C termination at point at 1357, followed by wave D at 1236, and a potential wave E. That rally almost from about 1250, it has taken personally. I was just taken almost as by surprise, and it's taken out of a 3 to 4 stop loss as well in the past. Either we have not traded or we have been hit badly, but I think now with a potential wave E termination point here, we should be looking at least towards a soft target of 1236 levels again. But slowly and steadily, that's what is the wave count suggesting right now. 1310 is the first immediate target for the yellow metal. Alright, going back on an hourly chart view, once again, simple resistance trend line. Bitcoin, I'm not discussing right now. We already traded Bitcoin and took some 500 points plus right after the UK, or it was almost during the UK live that we took profits. And we watch out for your Telegram channel, on your Telegram channel, for any message or an opportunity to go short in the Bitcoin. I'll be posting there during the later part of the day. So that's the resistance trend line. Till the time we are in the sell zone of this line, and precisely also below 1344. That's 1344. We need to stay below that, broadly below 1357. The wave counts are like this. Could be the first, then corrective rally, wave 2, and then wave 3 underway, wave 1, 2, 3. Is it wave 4? If it is wave 4, it won't exceed 1334. Even if it does, that would be very momentary. Okay, another situation. What if this is just a corrective drop? I mean, there could be another situation. It could be just an ABC, right? In that case, there might be one more push, like what the euro did. Remember, pushing all the way towards the 2323. Sorry. So there could be one more spike above the 1344. But broadly, prices should remain below the 1357 mark. So that's why we have always kept our stop loss above 1357. Alright, worst come scenario, there could be one more spike before it drops lower again. That's a condition which we should be mentally prepared for, not to be taken aback I mean, gold has gold has surprised us quite a lot of it recent times. Both gold and euro. For now, I'm sticking to waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and wave 5 within the third wave, which could bring us towards the 1315. That's the immediate support now, and next would be 13.7, 13.8. All right. Otherwise, we've discussed gold in detail. I mean, weekly chart as well. We remain short in the euro, short in gold, and long in the dollar index for now. Let us see how price action behaves or moves in the next few hours. If there is any change, I'll be posting on your telegrams. But right now, this is the third time that we've taken shorts in euro. Let's see if we can churn one more time. I think this time we should be able to fetch profits all the way towards 2020 levels as well. If that is a third wave, it should be most powerful in recent times. All right, then let's bring this session to a pause, brothers and sisters, and I'll be back again on time schedule tomorrow, UK live around 2:30 a.m. Eastern, to touch base with all four instruments, including Bitcoin. Please remember, we are still continuing the complimentary Telegram channel for this month. It will be monetized, the Telegram stuff, from the next month. And if you're an active trader, if you want to see the results that we've done since the beginning of the channel, November 21st, do consider joining. We're about 1200 points in the currency metals, and close to 6000 points in Bitcoin till now. All right. So that's it for now in this session. If you're liking it, do spread the word and share with others where you think they would be benefited or they would like these videos, if they are traders. And watch out for the educational stuff. Quite a few videos are coming up in the next few hours. So until the next session, good luck to your trades, and take care and God bless. Goodbye.